is not a good spot to sit.
And to test that, we went to Dismal Niche for a night.
Speaking of free places to camp.
As far as sleeping in the back of a Subaru goes, I think it's about...
So one time we come into the church at night and there's nobody in there and it's dark, but the microwave is running.
This is the part of the week where I wonder why I said yes. Well, hey, howdy, hey, welcome to Walking Rooted. My name is WayneWrz, and this is...
My name is Jesse Jorgensen.
This is a podcast that we do where we talk about life, share stories, and tell about what God is up to in our lives.
Yeah.
You recently went to a movie theater.
I did.
And you have a memory.
And I have a memory. Yeah. There's a movie out called Hail Mary.
Yeah,
I think you went and
saw it. The
Catholic
movie.
The Catholic, yeah, it's about football, I think.
Yeah, football. You're right. Well,
actually, I kind of did think, I didn't know anything about it. You mentioned that you were going to it.
Yeah.
And I was like, Hail Mary, I wonder what that's about. I thought it was like maybe a sports movie.
Right.
It's not.
There's not a lot of sports. Spoiler alert.
Yeah.
Not a lot of sports.
And then I heard that it was
Hail Mary.
about space. And I was like, well, that's not what I thought it was. And then I heard there was an alien.
Yeah, there's an
and
alien.
I was like, what am I getting myself into?
Yeah.
But it's a great movie, isn't it?
I don't disagree. I disagree. It's a very good. I enjoyed it immensely when I went to see it.
I did too. We were not really a movie podcast.
No,
we're
not
not
yet.
Sponsored by Hail Mary yet.
Not yet.
But we
Ryan
could be.
Gosling, if you want to sponsor an episode, reach out.
Let us
know. We can talk.
Sponsored by Regal Cinemas.
Yes.
We could be. But we're not, so don't go there until we're sponsored.
I mean, you can go there if you want.
Yeah.
Just don't tell them we sent you.
Yeah. And don't expect a discount. But anyway, a great movie. I was thinking it's kind of like a masterpiece of a movie.
Okay.
I would say. Is that too much to say?
No.
But it reminded me of a time I went to a movie. I guess I have some funny movie theater stories because I told in the past about the time when I had a butler help me carry my butler. When I had to have a butler carry my snacks. Well, it reminded me of another movie theater story from some years ago. I sometimes like to go to the theater by myself.
Right.
It's kind of like an enjoyable thing. And sometimes, a couple of times, I've been in there by myself. And I don't mind that one bit.
Okay.
Just me in the theater.
Now, when you do that, do you stay in the seat that you bought?
One time I did move around and I wanted to know, like, what's it like to sit in the front row?
Okay.
And I did that and it is not good.
No.
It's not a good spot to sit. But normally I sit in the seat I bought because I buy the middle seat right behind the bar.
Yeah.
Where the sound is the best.
Okay.
But there was one time when I was like, wonder what some of these other seats are like.
Let's do some research.
Yeah. Anyway, this other time, I went to the movie theater. I bought my seat at Regal. You have to pick your seat.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's a thing in all theaters now. It wasn't growing up for me. But so you choose your seat. So I chose that seat. I went in. I sat down. I was the only one in the theater.
Okay.
And I'm watching the previews. And I'm like, hey, this is great. During the previews, a guy came in, sat in the seat right next to me, which means he looked on the screen and saw that there was somebody sitting there, and he chose the seat right next to me. And usually when guys, if you and I went to a movie theater, we'd probably put a seat between us unless it's packed. Maybe.
Yeah, like we might buy seats next to each other.
Maybe. But when we walk in and it's empty, we probably go like, let's spread out a bit.
Right.
So he bought the seat right next to a stranger.
Wow.
And then he came in and he sat in it. And we watched the whole movie, did not speak to one another the whole time, watched the whole movie, got up and left. And I think about that sometimes.
Yeah, that's wild.
Like the psychology of that.
Like, did he just want to go to the movie with somebody?
Yeah, didn't want to be alone.
So, like, you know what?
But even if he accidentally bought the seat right next to me, or maybe he didn't realize.
Yeah,
the theater was open. He could have at least done a gap between.
But like if he's a rule follower, he's like, well, this is paid for.
I'm kind of a rule follower, so I also get it. Like, hey, sit in the seat you bought.
But he came in like during the previews.
Yeah, I think it was.
It's like I feel like you could have at least said hi, or does that make it more weird?
Hey. Yeah, I did not. I think I was a little shocked, to be honest. So
he's like, oh, he's in my row.
Yeah, he's in my row. Oh, he's like, right. Oh, he's gonna sit right there. And then you're just like, oh, okay. Like, I guess we'll share the armrest. And sharing the armrest is, who gets the armrest? It's like that on an airplane too.
I'm pretty much like the other guy. The other guy gets the armrest.
Okay, I think I probably did. Like, oh, okay. So I guess
so this one's mine.
And so then, there was no time to say hi because I was trying to figure out what was happening. But I have one more thought on this.
Yeah.
I've thought about this. Sometimes it pops in my head and I try to figure out how it happened, as we just did. But I've thought, what if he was an angel? You know?
And you didn't need to watch the movie by yourself. You needed somebody there beside you.
Maybe I didn't know that I needed that. But, because, you know, the Bible talks about like some have entertained angels and been unaware of that. And I've thought, what if that's what that was? I still don't know why it happened. I still would like to ask that angel.
Right?
How, but.
Was I supposed to say something? What did I miss?
But appreciate it. And I think about that sometimes. So.
Yeah, I've once gone to the movie theater. You mentioned you sat in the front row. Did you sit like front middle or like?
Yeah, probably.
Just check it out.
I think so.
But it is like I don't necessarily mind spontaneity, but I don't like plans being changed. So like if there's not if we don't have a plan, like if there's a group of people after church and we're trying to figure out if we want to go out to eat, like that's cool.
Yeah.
If I plan to go somewhere after church and you're like, hey, do you want to do this? Like,
and then
like I have this thing that's like less important and less fun, but like also it's what I plan to do. So thank you for your invitation. Like if I had made a plan to go home and eat like leftover vegetables, right? And you came to me on Sunday, like, hey,
let's go to Nips.
Can I buy you Nips for lunch? Like, I mean,
I have a plan.
Like, I'd probably say yes to that, but like, because that's pretty extreme.
But that's how much your plan matters.
Like, I would think about it. So back in the day, we lived in Hillsboro.
Okay.
I had dropped Nicole off. She was going to a women's retreat or some such thing, and my kids were with my parents in Castle Rock. And we had watched Avengers, either Endgame or Infinity War. I don't know. They were part 1 and 2.
Okay.
I don't remember which part this was. We'd seen it as a family, but I liked it. So I was like, well, Nikki's at women's retreat. Kids are in Castle Rock. I'll go see this movie again. Okay. So I'm driving back from wherever I dropped Nicole off with her friend that was driving her. I don't know why, but I was driving back, and I stopped at the theater, and I was like, well, if there's a seat, I'll go see it. If there's not, I won't. Yeah. There was one ticket left. Okay. And it was front row all the way to the right. Oh, that's
probably the worst seat in the theater.
Well, like my plan was if there's a ticket, I'm going to see the movie. So, like, I guess I buy that ticket. Yeah. And, man, movies are wild from that perspective. Because, like, that one has, like, Fat Thor, right? You know? And, like, his hammer is huge because it's right here in front of me. And, like, his head is tiny because it's 30 feet away from me.
The other side of the screen is actually some distance away.
Like when you're in the back middle, like, the parts of the screen are about the same distance away from you. But, like, I'm sitting, like, literally, like
they shouldn't
7 feet from, like,
they shouldn't even have that seat.
I'm just like...
That's
how I watched the movie. Oh my! But that was the plan. So I watched the movie. And like I had already seen it. It's like it was still enjoyable, but I wouldn't sit there.
Oh man,
I would like crazy. Go to a later showtime or like go to another theater. Yeah. Like, there was lots of options, but
it's crazy to me that theaters, at least like I remember listening to some podcasts about like I don't know the guy who did Star Wars, he had like a
Mr. George Lucas.
He had a system for making sure theaters had a certain standard of audio quality, or something, and it's the thing that you see.
THX.
Is that the THX? Yeah. There's some others as well. I can't remember which one was his. Was it that one?
I think so.
Anyway, it's like they put all this effort into making sure they have the right sound, and they will sell the tickets based on like what kind of laser projector they're using or whatever, and then they'll sit someone in that corner. Like they don't even care about us,
right?
It's all a ruse.
It's the same price. Like that should be a discount.
It should be like $1. You can sit in this corner for
at least half price. Like, you know what? You'll know what happens in the movie, but like it's not the same experience. Half price. Yeah.
That's wild to me.
No, I paid $13 to sit right there
because you said you would.
Yeah, it's like if there's a ticket, I'm going to go.
Yeah, I'm a little like that as well. I follow the rules.
There was a ticket.
Yeah.
There was a ticket.
True. Man, well, you have a big trip coming up.
Big trip coming up.
And you and I did a little woodworking project.
We did.
And you have a YouTube video about it.
Yeah. Yeah, it's on YouTube. Check it out, youtube.com/WayneWrz. It's probably where you're watching this.
But I don't want to give it away, but every time I see what we built, I ask you, have you used it yet?
And I hadn't. And now I have.
Okay.
Now I have. But I would love to know... your choice of camping. Oh, sorry. Your choice of sleeping at a campground, I guess. Okay. We'll do that. I want to know in the comments your choice of sleeping in a campground. Are you sleeping in a tent?
Okay.
Are you sleeping in a car?
Okay.
Are you sleeping in an RV?
Uh-huh.
Or are you sleeping in a yurt/cabin that's there?
Yeah.
What would yours be like if you had the choice?
Oh, if I had...
At a campground.
And money was no object?
Money is no object. Sky's the limit.
I'd probably own one of those cool vans.
Oh yeah,
camper
yeah,
vans. Yeah, or sleep in my car like I do.
Okay, cool. I mean, a camper van would be grand.
If I would sleep in my car, and then if money was no object, I would just make my car cooler.
Right. Yeah.
Like a camper van.
I do like. I like yurts / cabins at state parks.
You do that every year.
Yeah, I like that. Like, because when I do that, it's like my annual planning retreats. Like having an inside place to sit and read or write.
Yeah,
is helpful. That's harder to get in the car. It's not impossible. Like it's doable in the car.
Yeah,
but like
the
cabin. Like I like car camping. We're about to do it. Like just across the nation.
Yeah, all the way to the
Wisconsin. The Midwest was most of the way to the east. One of them.
Going to the sea.
Lake Michigan.
Okay.
But we drove to North Carolina a few years ago for an in-faith retreat, and we slept in the car.
Yeah.
And we bought some backpacking little inflatable things to put down.
Right.
And to test that, we went to Dismal Niche for a night.
Okay.
So apparently this is what we do.
Oh, you did
went to
that
the same place
years ago.
Years ago, we
and
went
now
to Dismal
you
Niche.
did it again.
And last night, as we speak, I slept at Dismal Niche with Nicole in the back of our
Subaru.
That was
last night?
Or 2 nights ago.
2 nights ago, okay.
I don't know what day it is anymore.
Yeah. Even so, I saw your post on social media
Yesterday
about
morning.
it.
Yeah.
And I was wondering when you did that.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
Very
cool.
recent.
Yeah. Good.
Which is weird because we're like,
you look well rested.
Thank you. Nicole did learn that she doesn't want to. She doesn't need the mattress to be fully inflated because it was actually a little firm, which is weird for an air mattress.
Yeah.
To be too firm.
Right.
Like usually, like I want this to hold as much air as it will, but like it held a lot of air.
Okay.
And it was too firm. But really, we can't change anything big at this point.
Right.
Which is true last time, too. Like, we go like a week and a half before we're driving across the country. We're like, well, I hope this is good.
It's not so you change anything. It's so you know what you're getting into.
Yeah. We're getting used to it. But Dismal Niche, have you ever been there?
No.
Oh, it's lovely. It's just on the Washington side of the Astoria Megler Bridge.
Oh, really? Okay.
And it's a rest stop.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
But it's where Lewis and Clark, you've heard of them?
Yeah.
Meriwether Lewis and William Clark.
Yeah.
On the core of Discovery.
Yeah.
I wish I was part of the
And
core of Discovery. Yeah, she was there.
Pompeii.
Yeah. Pomp.
Yep.
John Baptiste. But they spent
and crew.
They spent 6 dismal days in this niche.
Oh man.
Because of the just torrential rain and stuff.
Right.
So it's just a little
so they called
niche
it
in the river.
Oh yeah, okay.
Dismal niche right
Did
there.
they know they were that close to the ocean?
Man, I don't think so.
Oh man.
They were so close. It's a 20-minute drive into Long Beach, 2 minutes to Oahu.
If they're just like,
we're never gonna make it.
We're never gonna make it. We're here at Dismal Niche.
Dismal Niche. What a dismal. Yeah.
Man. What a wild adventure. I'd like to go see Dismal.
Mr. Clark called it a dismal niche in his journal, which is why we call it that.
Okay.
But car camping, the platform works great. The air mattress works great. We're pretty close to the roof of the car, but it's not claustrophobic. Like we have room to roll over and stuff. And I'd give it an 8 out of 10.
Okay.
As far as sleeping in the back of a Subaru goes, I think it's about the peak of sleeping in the back of a Subaru.
Oh yeah, I'd say so. Did you give the mattress a little more cushion when you realized it's too tough, or was it just that's the way it
Nicole
is?
did in the after I'd gotten up in the morning, we got a little bit out and she rested. It's 2 separate. Yeah. So it's so like if I were car camping by myself, I'd have room for stuff because I could just inflate half the mattress.
Yeah.
Or I could just have more room to sleep. I'd probably do that because half of the mattress isn't a lot of room to sleep.
Yeah. My car camping setup is also just a cot size for me, and I've sometimes wondered if I had the ability to
think of the room.
I think I'd sleep a lot better.
Right.
So yeah, that'd be nice.
But it was good. It was comfortable. It was 40 degrees outside.
Okay.
And had air mattress and one sleeping bag under us and a pretty hefty sleeping bag on top of us.
Okay.
And under sleeping bag was great. Your face was cold. Like if you rolled over to a new part of your pillow, that was cold.
Yeah.
But decently warm. And we bought like the made for your car window coverings for every window.
Yeah, you did.
They weren't there yet.
Okay. That'll help a little bit.
That'll help a little bit because it might be 40-ish or even mid to high 30s as we drive across Montana and Dakota.
You'll have to let me see those when they come because I should order them because I cut my own out of bubble wrap.
Yeah.
And it works okay.
Yeah, but I'm guessing this probably works okay too.
Well, mine keep falling down. So.
These should fit well. But it was a good test. We will drive to Wisconsin next week.
We've decided. That sounds awesome. And in the next episode, perhaps we will hear how that went.
Yeah, that should happen. I've got some things I'm excited about. In-faith conference and a super secret project.
Oh.
That I've told a bunch of people about.
You have a super secret project?
Yeah, but don't tell anybody, okay?
Okay. What is it?
You know about it.
I know about it?
Yeah.
Oh. Is it? Well, I hadn't thought of it as a project.
Well, it's not. It's an
mission.
adventure. Yeah.
It's more of a mission, a quest.
It's a quest.
Side quest.
Side quest. So car camping.
So
I give car camping.
Like and subscribe because you don't want to miss that.
Then we went to Astoria.
Okay, yeah. What'd you do there?
Not much. We walked along the river. Nicole bought a tea that she didn't like that much.
Like a T-shirt or
no, like the drink.
Okay,
it was hot tea but iced. I guess that make it iced tea.
Oh, iced tea, yeah.
But there's apparently like a rose black tea. And it tasted more like roses than she had hoped.
Yeah.
Because she sniffed it and the lady's like, it's kind of a mild taste. She's like, I don't know.
Well, we're a long ways from the South to be drinking iced tea.
Right.
So.
Well, it wasn't just iced tea.
I'm just kidding. I like iced tea.
It wasn't that kind of tea. It was like hot tea, but like iced.
I know.
With some milk in it. Some oat milk.
Okay.
But it was a really cool little coffee shop in Astoria.
Oh, cool.
And then we walked along the river walk, which I'd actually never done.
Yeah.
Like, we don't really go to Astoria. We drive through Astoria. We stop at the Safeway a lot of times. There's a place to get a maple bar or a chocolate milk or what have you. But Astoria's a lovely little place. Like I feel like I should actually go there for a half a day.
Yeah.
Just enjoy Astoria.
It's close enough you can just go there for the day.
Yeah.
And there's the column. You ever been to the column?
No, but I've heard of it.
Yeah, it's good. Kids throw airplanes off the top.
Excellent.
And adults do as well.
Drop pennies and I could kill somebody.
I saw a lot of airplanes though.
Okay. But we walked and then there's a Burger King.
Oh yeah.
Towards the end of that, so I mean, I was there.
Yeah, I thought that was here in town.
No. I went to Burger King in Astoria.
I got a picture of Wayne with a crown on.
Living like a king.
Like a king.
Like a king. Because I had a crown.
And I said, I know AI when I see it.
I said, no, that's for real. I went there. I had my two.
Truth be told, I knew it was real.
My 2 sausage, egg, and cheese croissant.
A croissant. So fancy at Burger King.
Yeah. So,
well, good. I didn't realize. I just thought that was here in town.
That's what all we did in that story, though. Was she got a tea, I got croissants, sandwiches from Burger King, and then
that's a solid day.
And
then
we drove
solid day.
Yeah. I was home by lunch, and
oh man, and you got to try out your camping setup.
And it worked.
Did you cook on your camping bed has a drawer?
It has a drawer that pulls out. I can cook right there.
Did you do any cooking? Okay.
Because we went after small group.
Yeah.
So we got into the dismal niche at about 8:30.
Oh yeah, sure.
Just kind of settled in.
Just try out the bed. That makes sense. Good.
And then slept in the morning, walked around. There's a little trail you can walk down by the niche.
Oh, okay.
See it for yourself.
Yeah.
There's a bunch of signs talking about Lewis and Clark.
And it's free because it's
free. It's just a rest stop.
Okay. Yeah.
Check it out. Dismal Niche.
Check it out.
Not a sponsor. Not yet.
Not a sponsor. Not yet.
I think it'd be top 5. If Dismal Niche, it's probably below Disneyland and some of the others we've offered. But I'd be happy if Dismal Niche sponsored an episode.
Yeah, I would too. We'll cut you a deal.
Yeah.
Speaking of free places to camp.
Yeah.
We have a friend. You remember other Ben from Asbury Bible Camp?
Yeah.
Ben Stiegelmeyer?
Yeah.
He taught me that he likes to camp in his truck, in the truck bed or whatever.
Yeah.
And he will camp at a cemetery.
Okay.
And the reason he says why is because it's really quiet. No one bothers you.
Okay.
He's like, no one's there. And I'm like, everybody's there. Are you serious?
Yeah. I guess depends on how you look at it.
But apparently that's a good place to car camp. I've never done that though. Have you?
No.
Would you camp in a cemetery by yourself?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think I would.
I mean,
I don't see the need to.
I could, but would you be a little weirded out?
Yeah, I think I'd be a little weirded out.
I think I would too. I think I'd be in my head about it a little bit.
It depends. Is it just a random cemetery, or do you have family there?
I think he would drive to where he went to college, and on the way, save some money, camp in the cemetery.
I feel like there's choices I would make before that, probably.
Yeah, I don't think I need to camp in the cemetery. I mean, I'm not afraid though.
We drive across country.
I mean, I'm a little afraid.
We'll stop at rest stops.
Yeah.
Which
why not the cemetery?
Decently, I just the rest stops are always convenient. They're right off the highway.
Right. You gotta go find the cemetery. Do you think?
I was we're getting kind of tired. Let me ask Google Maps where the cemetery is.
Do you think the neighbors around the cemetery wonder what's going on?
Yeah.
Grave diggers.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. I feel like there's I've done a little bit of research because There's like not in cemeteries, just in where to sleep when you drive across the country.
Okay.
Where to sleep, where to shower, those kinds of things.
Gotcha.
Because like Love's and the Travel Association or whatever, all those big stops,
right,
have some showers, and they have places where trucks sleep.
Right.
Most of them, like, you're not supposed to sleep in your car.
Sure.
Which seems kind of interesting to me.
Yeah.
Like it feels like if you'll let me pay you to take a shower.
Yeah, I thought you could.
Like and most of them don't care if you stay one night.
Right.
Some people got in trouble when they stayed multiple nights.
Oh, sure. Well, that would be kind of a boring place to stay multiple nights at a truck stop.
Yeah. I mean, I would just be there to sleep. I'm just like, do we need to like shower and then drive ahead to a rest stop to sleep, or can we like stop here, shower, buy some of your food, and then stay parked here till morning?
I've looked into that as well, because I've often thought, car camping, I love it. The thing I miss is a shower. I don't feel human if I haven't had a shower.
Yeah.
So, but I've never done it. Have you ever had a truck stop shower?
Yeah.
Is it
it's pretty nice.
It's okay. It's nice.
Pretty nice. Yeah.
Okay.
Like we looked at where the locations are for this coming drive. A lot of people also, if they're doing it for a longer time, will get like a membership to Planet Fitness.
Oh, sure. Yeah.
Because then you can work out and shower.
That's true. Yeah. Okay.
But with the annual fee, it makes it probably not worth it for us for this trip, unless I plan to just keep going to Planet Fitness.
Yeah.
Because it's only $25 a month, but it's a $50 annual fee.
Right.
So then we're spending $150 for both of us to be able to shower.
Yeah. Maybe stick with the truck stop.
Truck stop's going to be like 12 to 15 each time.
Yeah,
we shower.
That's not so bad. How many nights of car camping do you have ahead of you?
Three each way.
3 each way. Okay, yeah, you can do this.
Yeah.
It'll
be good.
That'll be great.
Fantastic. Lots of Montana, lots of North Dakota.
Oh, yeah. Are you going through North Dakota or South Dakota? Ooh.
I think North.
You going to stop by and see the old family farm, my family farm?
Yeah. Well, wait, just tell me where it is. Will they feed me?
You could park your car in the driveway.
Okay.
It's a little off. It's like 30 miles off your route, but.
Okay. They probably have a shower.
You could use the shower. They'll give you a deal.
$4.
Yeah, let me know. I'll just send you their way. It's a little off your route though.
Right. It should be fun.
Yeah, that's great. I'm happy for you, and I'm excited to hear more about it when you get back.
Right. Camping in a cemetery.
Yeah.
So would you car camping in a cemetery makes more sense than tent camping in a cemetery.
Yeah, that's true.
Of the ways to camp in a cemetery.
To be honest, I feel sometimes I mention car camping and people are like, "Oh, that sounds very dangerous." I feel so safe in the car.
Right.
I mean, the doors are locked. It's way safer than a tent.
Yeah, bears can just get right into a tent.
Yeah. I'm not worried about.
You ever
animals.
seen a bear get into a Subaru?
I haven't.
Me neither.
I think you'd have a bit of warning.
Yeah.
And also, if anything weird happens, you can just drive away.
Yeah.
And so I feel very safe in a car.
Mm-hmm.
So if I were going to camp in a cemetery, not that I'm really worried about ghosts or whatever.
Right. Or corpses or zombies.
I don't believe in corpses or zombies.
Well, I believe in corpses.
those I don't believe
real.
They're dangerous to me.
Yeah, right.
But I would be all in my head about it.
Oh yeah. And it's not the easiest thing to get from where you're sleeping into the driver's seat during the way, but it is possible.
Yeah.
If you need to,
I could make it happen.
You can do that without going outside of your
And I sense that
tent.
you'd have some warning before anybody could get into the car.
Yeah.
So before a corpse could get into the car, you'd have some warning.
Yeah. Doors are locked.
Yeah. So I would, if the question was, would I tent camp? I would rather be in the car. Anywhere, but especially in a cemetery.
Because setting up a tent in a cemetery probably feels pretty weird.
Yeah.
Like being parked in a cemetery parking lot, not that overnight, kind of weird, but not like call the cops immediately weird.
Right.
But like somebody pitching a tent, like, hey, we got a guy.
That's just disrespectful.
Right?
That's funny. Yeah. Well, speaking of scary things.
Scary things.
I was having a conversation with some friends the other day about how churches can feel a little scary at night.
Man, you think so?
Do you ever think that's true?
I'm not okay. So
okay,
because I've spent 60 hours inside our church building.
Yes, you have. Yeah,
and I've been there enough in the dark, just early mornings and stuff. That like the church in the dark doesn't really scare me.
Yeah,
like I was. Scared, aware,
alert.
I was when I stayed there for 60 hours. besides you and my family, nobody knew.
Yeah.
I didn't want people to know.
Yeah.
So I think that was more being somewhere I'm not supposed to be.
Yeah.
Made me really.
And you were working hard to not get caught.
Right. And you were working hard to scare me.
Yeah.
Into being caught. So like I don't.
So you're all creeping around in the dark, hoping nobody catches you.
Right. That part was boring.
Yeah.
But when I'm just in a church in the dark, and maybe like our church has some creaks and some groans.
Yeah.
But like my grandparents had a big house when I was growing up.
Yeah.
And a big old house that had creaks and groans.
Yeah.
So I don't think I'm really too worried.
Yeah.
At night or early morning when it's dark outside in church, generally.
Yeah. Yeah. Well.
but tell me about you.
Well, I just, at East Hills, I have rarely felt any weird creepiness in the dark. I don't know. I believe in the spiritual realm and all that. Without getting into all of that, I think sometimes there are some places where you feel a little creepiness, and it's either in my head or it's something spiritual going on, I think. Mm-hmm. But rarely have I felt that at East Hills. But I've been in some other churches where I often have felt that. Right. And the church I grew up in often felt creepy. It was also very big and very dark and lots of rooms and hallways. And so I think, just in your own head.
Like when built a while ago?
Part of it was kind of newish. Okay. So it wasn't too old school, but it was just big and had a lot of hiding places. Right. There were like some tunnels.
Oh, wow.
That were kind of like built in for
hobbits,
for
doors.
I have no idea why. Actually, I think of it as like part of the HVAC or something. Okay, but we knew about them. We'd hide in them. So it was just because of that. It already in your mind was like, there's just a lot of places to hide in here and creepiness. But my friends and I in high school, we would go there to practice for the youth band that we were in, and we'd go there in the evenings sometimes. Okay. There was also a woman in our town who was very sad because I think there was some mental health things going on, but she would wander the streets at night. And our pastor was very kind to her and gave her permission to go in and use our food pantry that the church had. Okay. And she didn't really like people, so when she saw you coming, she would kind of like scatter off, and so it was very sad. She was kind of scurry away. It was kind of sad, but she would creep us all out is the thing. And so she would sometimes let herself into the church to use the food pantry or whatever. And we kind of knew about this, but she had like a creepy presence about her. Okay. Because she would often hang out in the shadows away from people, which is a little scary.
That would do it.
So one time we come into the church at night and there's nobody in there and it's dark, but the microwave is running.
Okay. What was in the microwave?
Some soup.
Okay. I mean, you don't want to eat that cold. That makes sense.
No, but there's nobody around, but there's still like 30 seconds left on the soup. And that was a little scary because you knew she was here somewhere.
Right. Yes.
But where?
Like she had been here in the last minute or minute and a half.
I think, we came in the door, so she's still here. But nowhere to be found.
But we don't know where.
And her soup is gonna get cold. Anyway, that was creepy.
So you kind of finish up and you're like, sorry for bothering you, and enjoy your soup.
Yeah. Anyway, there were some wild stories there. One time I was there early in the morning to set up for church as I was on the worship team or whatever, and I was just bopping around doing what I needed to do. I'm coming up the stairs and she walked right in front of me carrying a gallon of milk and right out the front doors. Didn't say anything, just like a ghost, just
right.
And you're like, what? Who is that? Like,
right.
There she went. So a little creepy story from churches, I guess, is what that is.
Yeah. So would you rather be in a church at night by yourself or in a cemetery at night by yourself?
I think I'd go with the church.
Okay. Yeah. That feels right. Let us know in the comments for you. Would you rather be in the church at night by yourself or a cemetery?
It's kind of like we just did a little Halloween episode in April.
Yeah.
But,
April-ween.
Yeah, April-ween.
That's what we were going to say.
Yeah. I don't know. Speaking of churches, though, you're getting ready to preach.
Yeah, that's it's Thursday right now.
It's Thursday, yeah.
This is the time of week when I'm preaching on the weekend. I do it 3-ish, 4-ish times a year. So not often, but occasionally.
Yeah.
On occasion. This is the part of the week where I wonder why I said yes.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
What do you mean? You're a great preacher.
Well, thank you.
Yeah.
So from from like a week and a half ago out, like I'm reading the text I'm studying. I went to the staff meeting last week to chat about the text and stuff. And I love all that. And I enjoy speaking and teaching the preaching part. I think the hardest part for me is like taking all this stuff I've read and thought about and studied.
Yeah.
And making it into something that I'm going to say.
Okay.
Like that part just makes me like, this is dumb. Why did I say yes?
Okay.
So like I have all my stuff together, but like bringing it all together to an outline and then to an actual message. Is the part that I wonder why I said yes every time.
Yeah, because you've got the heart of it. You have stuff you want to say. You're passionate about communicating these things. Yeah. And then you have to like write it
figure
all
out how to say it. And like I want to say it well. I want to be clear. I want to not be heretical.
Yeah.
like I don't have too many standards.
Yeah,
But
those are the two big standards, really.
Be clear, be not heretical. Like those like help people.
Those might be the only two standards.
Know and follow God. Better. Mm-hmm. So yeah.
So are you worried about being heretical? Do you want to run any?
No, I don't.
Should we talk
think
through any things?
No, we're talking about humans being created in the image of God and kind of what that means for us. So we get to talk about creation. Mm-hmm. In the beginning, God created the heavens and the earth.
Yeah.
God said, "Let there be light." I read, I listened to Tim Mackey for a bit. A Bible Project guy. He talked about maybe it was him or maybe it was one of the commentators I read, but in the beginning, and God said, "Let there be light," and then day 4, He creates the sun, moon, and stars. So, like, what was the light?
Yeah.
When God said, "Let there be light," and just like the light was just God.
Yeah.
Like First John tells us God is light, and
right.
So,
and in Revelation, in the end, it says there's no sun because
we don't need it because
God is the light. That's interesting. Yeah.
It's like He didn't. Yeah, we think let there be light, but like He didn't. There was light, but He didn't. Create anything that we know of that makes light.
Right.
In that. In that verse.
Oh, that's good.
Wild. Probably won't talk about that on Sunday.
Yeah. that one's free.
One's free.
Fascinating.
But I enjoy preaching, and usually when I'm preaching, people, which is weird because like it's not why I do it. I don't do it so people say good job.
Yeah.
But generally, I hear positive comments from people.
Of course. Yeah.
When I preach, which is good, and like I enjoy doing it, and I feel like it uses some of the gifts that God has given me. But the like Wednesday afternoon through Thursday is like this is a dumb idea. I'll tell Josh no next time. I won't though.
Well, yeah, because you are really good at it, and you're very funny. And so check it out on the live stream. On the East Hills YouTube channel. But I was curious, so you do this like quarterly, like every 3 or 4 times a year. And you said that you always say yes, and then you get to this point where you wonder why you said yes. Is it like having a baby? You forget about the pain?
No, I think I know it's there. I just think it's like probably with a baby too, like it's worth it.
Okay.
You probably minimize the pain a little bit, but don't forget about it. But like the end result is something that's worth going through that process.
Yeah. So check the live stream out this Sunday. Wayne's having a baby.
That'll
but
be
it's
a replay
worth
at this point because this episode will come out on Wednesday next week.
Oh yeah. Okay. Well,
go back.
It'll still be there on the East Hills YouTube channel. Wayne having a baby, but it's worth it. That's what he said.
That's
you heard it here.
That is not exactly what I said. When are you going to preach? You talk sometimes. Have you done a Sunday morning?
A couple of times. Just a couple of times. I don't really enjoy preaching, but it is the same. I've been too insecure, I think. This is probably part of it. But so I've been kind of growing that skill a little bit.
Right.
But it's the same thing. I think it does take me an immense amount of effort to organize my thoughts in a way that I feel good about.
But it feels like I should be in front of people talking for 30 minutes. Yeah. I also tend to which like I know doesn't matter. Mm-hmm. Like usually the message of the sermon at our church is 35, 40 minutes, sometimes 42.
Yeah.
I tend to talk for like 30, maybe 35. And I know I've never been leaving church at any church I've ever been at.
Yeah.
And somebody been like, do you feel like that sermon was too short?
Yeah, I don't think I've ever heard
that.
So
what if I only preached for 27 minutes instead of 35? Like, so we're like, I want my money back. It should have been 8 minutes longer. but I'm like, I have to talk. Like, I have
you're
to talk
telling me I got out of bed and came here for 27 minutes of a sermon?
I also talk too fast. So like at the top of my
Yeah,
and I would
slow
love
it down.
part of my issue. I'll get to part of my issue in a minute, but I talk too fast. So
Yeah.
at the top of my notes, it just says low and slow.
Okay.
Just reminding me that, like, hey,
Yeah.
you can talk slower.
Yeah. Low
Like,
and
talk
slow.
intentionally at what you think is a slow pace.
Yeah.
Because naturally, I talk fast and I mumble a little bit. So I mumble a little. I mumble a little bit. So I need to remind myself. Part of my issue with preaching. Mm-hmm. Have you ever had something that you want to get better at, but you don't do it often enough to get better at?
Yeah, I have.
That's where I am. Like, every time I preach, I feel like I can be adequate.
Yeah.
But because I do it 3 or 4 times a year, like, I don't think I'm necessarily becoming better at the craft.
Yeah.
Because generally, you don't become better at something by doing it 4 times a year.
Yeah, that's right.
You become better at something, like, by doing it once a month. Or so maybe I should just write sermons and just preach on my YouTube channel once a month.
I've sometimes thought of that. It's like, because that is it for me too. Is I think it's just a skill that I haven't developed as well. And so I've often joked I'd rather sing a sermon than preach it. Because I've developed that, but
do it.
But yeah, so I've sometimes thought to get good at this, to feel good at this, I should like practice. I should just write some. But
so what you're saying is you would love to have 30 to 40 minutes on a Sunday morning that was like a kind of story and song through a topic.
Yeah, I would do that.
Okay, I'm gonna email Pastor Josh and be like, this needs to be a thing that happens.
I'd do it.
Yeah,
I'd love to do
either
that.
you or like you and a bass, and I'll play the snare.
Yeah,
just real simple.
Yeah. I've written some songs that mean something to me. I could tell you about them. Yeah.
But like a whole, like a concept album type situation. Like Behold the Lamb of God.
Right.
But like on Galatians 1 or whatever the sermon is that week. Like you take this passage.
The only downside of that is it takes quite a bit of time to write all these songs.
Yeah.
That's a good idea.
I've seen the list of sermon topics, which is like through 2.5 months from now.
So I could write a concept album.
Get you that last one that's like 2.5 months out. You take a little retreat, right? You get the main idea.
A retreat out of it?
Well, I think so.
Okay, sign me up.
Songwriting retreat?
Yeah.
Like you can go by yourself.
It's paid for?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, or you can sleep in your car. Dismal Niche.
It'll send you to Dismal Niche to songwriting retreat.
I got $20 for your gas tank. That should get you there and back.
These days, I don't know. Okay, that would be very fun. That's an interesting idea.
That'd be a wild way to do the teaching time on a Sunday morning.
It would be, wouldn't it?
Yeah. Like would we have to do like more like reading of Psalms and stuff that's less musical for the worship time?
It would be interesting. Like
because there's gonna be so much songs in the teaching time. Do we do responsive reading and like a reading of a psalm?
Yeah, although the songs maybe in the teaching time aren't super corporate.
Yes, that's true.
So. But that's interesting.
Let's do it.
A neat idea.
Do it.
Any other songwriters out there interested in doing this?
Yeah,
that'd be fun.
That'd be a hoot. I have one more topic listed.
Oh yes, let's hear it.
It's a question for you.
Okay.
Are you ready for this question?
Yeah,
it's also a question for you. And you. I don't know which one to look at.
Yeah.
Depends on where I cut it. Last question. Should you always play Nintendo games on a Nintendo?
I don't think it matters.
You don't think it matters like at all? Like what? Like what ideal world?
Yeah.
Again, we've talked about not an issue.
Yeah.
Money not an issue. Would you always play a game on its original console?
I don't know if it matters.
Or would you just because there's ROMs?
Yeah, and on the Switch you can get
have Nintendo Online to play old games.
Is it the only thing that's now? See, the thing is, I'm not a big gamer. I bet someone who's a gamer, such as yourself, might have a preference here. But perhaps the only difference I can think of is the controller is not the original controller, and I think that could make a difference.
I think
what do you think?
I think if money were not an issue, and I like games. I don't play a ton of games. This question comes up today because there's a Nintendo 64 in my office at the church building, and I recently bought a game. That was it took me a while. I've had the Nintendo 64. There are a few games for it, a couple that I enjoy, a couple that are there.
Yeah.
But it was kind of hard for me to spend $23 on a game, when I have access to a few games there. And I have Switch Online, so I have access to regular Nintendo games and Super Nintendo games on the Switch.
Yeah.
So to pay essentially as much as I pay for Nintendo Switch Online for a year to be able to access a bunch of Nintendo and Super Nintendo games. I paid for one 35-year-old cartridge.
I'm starting to see the situation here.
So money not an issue, I think my preference would be to play a game on the console.
Okay.
It came on.
Well, and this is a unique...
feels right.
I could see that. And this is unique because it's in your office at the church. You don't have a Switch there.
No.
If you did, I'd be like, yeah, play it on the Switch. That's fine. Play it on the Switch. But to be able to have the game there in your office on the Nintendo 64. Yeah. So what game is it?
I can't tell you. It's just I ordered it 2 weeks ago. We haven't played it. It came in last Saturday.
Oh, I cannot wait.
It's still in the box it came in. Like, I haven't even opened the box yet. So Jesse finds out this afternoon.
You said it's not Tony Hawk Pro Skater.
It's not.
Which is a game we both grew up playing.
Yes, definitely. I think I played it on PlayStation and not on Nintendo 64.
Okay. Yeah, I played it on the 64.
I don't know the timelines of maybe I just played 2 on the PlayStation. Or,
yeah, I don't know.
Because I know we were... We have a plan to just do a video game episode sometime, but we were like a regular Nintendo, not a Super Nintendo. So I don't know if Sega Genesis. So like we're a regular Nintendo, Sega Genesis, and then it might have gone PlayStation from there.
Oh, okay.
Like we weren't a console every time it comes out kind of family.
Neither were we. We were late to the game on every single...
you were in Eastern Montana.
Yeah, so. Some things, by the time they got to Eastern Montana, first of all.
Right.
And then by the time my family got them, I think we were late. But we did have a regular Nintendo and then went to the 64 after that at some point. And then my brother got a GameCube. He was a bit of a gamer.
Okay, the GameCube was was a choice Nintendo made. Like, let's make discs that don't fit anything else. I mean, they're still doing it, right? They're making game cartridges that are almost SD cards now.
Yeah.
But
then you could play the GameCube games in a Wii.
Right.
Which is pretty cool.
Yeah.
But yeah, so there was one Christmas I remember where we ate sandwiches and played 1080 snowboarding or something like that on a GameCube and just had a good time.
Yeah,
that's one of my core memories.
Right? I liked the GameCube.
Yeah,
enjoyed some games there.
But
so let us know. Would you rather play a retro console game on its console or in a convenient way?
Let us know.
Should we transition?
Yeah.
So Reverend Jesse Jorgensen, what is? It's true. He's got like a paper on the wall that says
put the pressure on.
What is something that God is showing you these days?
Yeah, something I've been thinking about. I would share with you guys. So I went on this big trip I talked about a little bit in the last episode, and I'll be sharing some stories from that for a while. As I
sure hope so.
Process it and think about all the things I saw and did. But one of the things we did was we were in New York and we were learning about how our denomination, the Christian and Missionary Alliance, got started. Mm-hmm. And so we were visiting some sites where different things happened historically and learning about that. But each day of that trip, we would kind of ask ourselves or we'd share with the group what stood out to us and what impacted us the most from that day.
Yeah.
And we'd share that, and then we'd kind of say, well, like if Jesus was speaking that to you personally, what would it sound like? And so we put it into a sentence. And then at the end of the week, we combine all of those messages that we were kind of understanding or sensing from Jesus throughout the week into one. So we sort of had a one sentence recap of what it seems God is speaking to our hearts through that week. Mm-hmm. And I thought that's a great practice for short-term mission trips or for any sort of time in your life maybe where you're seeking God intentionally or you want to like encapsulate what has God spoken to me during this time.
Right.
So just a fun practice, a little practical thing. But the thing that stood out to me from that part of the trip is that I felt like God was saying to me, I can do big things quickly. And that has been something that has been coming up in my life in some different ways at different levels of my life. But the way it stood out to me was like in our denomination, the Alliance, some of the historical things are like they had healing homes where sick people could come and be prayed over and stay there and they could recover. And so we got to visit some of these homes. We were standing in front of one of them. It was the guy who invented the game Monopoly, I believe, owned this home, and he donated it to the Alliance.
Wow.
And it became a healing home. But I was thinking about that, like as this movement was getting started, it started very small and then kind of started growing. And then all of a sudden people are donating homes.
Right.
I was thinking like in that moment, before, I mean, this guy was wealthy, but in that moment where he decided to donate this home, before that moment, the Alliance didn't have that home.
Right.
And then in like a minute when he decided to do this, they had a whole house like this, this great house that they could use. And I was just thinking, that's a big thing. Like if somebody gave East Hills a house or whatever, like that would be a big thing. And it can happen so quickly that God can provide, or he can call you to big things, or he can do miracles. He can do these big things, and he can do them very quickly. And so I think that's just been standing out to me, to kind of have that sort of trust and faith in him, that he'll provide, and he'll do what he says he'll do. And sometimes he can do those things very quickly.
He can. Yeah, because I think often he does. Often it feels like he does things slowly, or through a process.
True too. Yeah.
So to remember that he can be like, hey, here's this blessing that you might have not been expecting, or you might have been praying for 4 years and looking for. Maybe you're looking at raising funds to build a house or buy a property, and like you're praying and doing the math for this thing that will be done in 2 years. Right. And God's like, hey, here's a house.
Yes. And I think you're right. Like oftentimes things are done slowly, and like and God's timing sometimes isn't ours. So it's not to say that sometimes we wait, and sometimes there's some suffering, and sometimes it's not what we think. But then there are these other times where he does do things quickly, and to know that he can do both. I think that I was maybe leaning a little bit into this side of things, and to be reminded, hey, Jesse, I could do things quickly was important for me to recognize.
That's cool.
Yeah.
That's cool.
What about you?
Have you ever heard of Dietrich Bonhoeffer?
I have, the German.
He was a cool guy. I was listening to my devotional this morning, and they were talking about him, and he wrote some books. One book he wrote was The Cost of Discipleship. And he talks about grace, and this is what he says. He says, costly grace is a treasure hidden in the field. For the sake of it, a man will gladly go and sell all that he has. It is costly because it costs a man his life. And it is grace because it gives a man the only true life. I think sometimes when we talk about grace, and one story I heard a long time ago that I really liked, because we talk about the free gift of salvation, which is 100% true. Like we just have to accept the work that Jesus did for us so that we could be reconciled to God. But like he talked about how if I went into a watch shop and I gave the owner of the watch shop, I said, hey, Jesse's coming in later. I want him to have any watch that he wants. And I gave him, a few $1,000s to cover it. I'll come back and get the change if there's any change or whatever. And if you go in there and you pick out your watch, that watch is 100% free to you. Right. Like all you did was accept that watch. But like that's because I paid for the watch. Right. So like the gift of salvation is free because of the price that Jesus paid. And we talk about grace, and like grace is something we don't earn, something we don't deserve. We can't earn grace. Yeah. But I love Bonhoeffer's reminder of the cost of grace. That's not just flippant and like do whatever you want. Jesus loves you. You're forgiven. Yeah. But like it costs us our life. Yeah. But it is the only thing that really truly gives us life and eternal life and life with Christ forever. True. And that's a good way to illustrate it too. Yeah, I think that Bonhoeffer guy was pretty smart. Yeah. And I'm really glad because I need a new watch. So thank you. Yeah, you do. Yeah. I'll go on Target and I'll give the guy behind the counter $50 and like give Jesse any watch you want. Up to $50. Up to $50? Yeah, your Apple Watch is kind of isn't. Should we complain about technology for a minute? We could before we end the podcast. Sure, or we could save it another episode. We could probably go ahead. Let's hear what's on your briefly. Heart. Share what's on your heart, Wayne. What's on my heart is like I have an Apple Watch, I have AirPods, an iPhone, an iPad. You're in the ecosystem. Okay, I'm in the ecosystem, but before wearing a smartwatch, I didn't feel like I needed a smartwatch. Right. If this one dies, I feel like it would be hard for me to not go buy a new one. Yeah. Like I don't need the fancy. Like this is the Apple Watch SE. Yeah. That was like I think the version 2 that came out a few years ago. Yeah. So like it's the cheapest Apple Watch. Yeah, I'm pretty sure mine is too. I'm not trying to be fancy. I've just gotten so used to like tracking exercises. Yeah. And like if your phone's not with you, being able to see a notification to know whether or not I need to go get my phone. It's pretty handy that way. Like, oh, Nicole's calling me. I should probably pause the podcast recording to go answer. Yeah. Or like, oh, it's spam. I can just silence that. And so, and like the AirPods, like my morning walk and pray, like I listen to my devotional, like right. The walkie-talkie feature is pretty cool. The walkie-talkie feature, very cool. But I've just gotten so used to them. It'd be hard to like. I know it's possible. I understand it's possible to live without an Apple Watch and AirPods. Well, yeah. But I've gotten so used to them that I'm like, man, I just want this stuff to keep living because I don't want to spend money on them again. Yeah, I know.
And I'll prove your point because mine has the battery needs replaced.
Right.
It only lasts till about 12:30 p.m. today.
Okay.
And it's been doing that for like 3 months.
Okay.
I just keep wearing it.
Right.
There were some times on the trip where it just stopped charging, and I just wore it anyway, just a dead Apple Watch, just because that's what I do. I put it on. But when it's not working, I do I'm like doing this to check the time, and I'm like, gotta pull the phone out. See what time
like a caveman.
Or I have to ask a stranger, excuse me, sir, do you have the time?
Do you have this? It's like you're wearing a watch. It's dead.
It doesn't work.
Hasn't worked in days.
Yeah, it hasn't wored in days.
It's not it's not even like a real broken watch. It's right twice a day. Right?
I know it's right until 12:30 p.m. But I've noticed one of the ways I've used it in the past, and I need to use it this way more often, is when you're having a meeting, you can set an alarm, and it will like silently let you know when you.
I use that. That's what used to waking up, so it doesn't bother me.
Oh, really?
I have vibrating alarms on my watch that wake me up.
That's awesome.
It's very handy.
Man. So yeah,
get yourself an Apple Watch.
Yeah.
Not sponsored yet.
Not sponsored, but we could be.
We could be. That'd be pretty handy.
Yeah. We'd say nicer things, maybe.
No, I'm saying that. I love it. I just don't want to pay for it again.
Yeah. Well, mine stopped working on me, but.
Okay. Wow. And that's a bummer because the last one you left in a creek.
I did, yeah. And when I lost it in a creek, I had to go buy another one because it's like same thing. I tried to live without it. Like, this is hard.
I use this a lot.
I ended up using this.
And it's a weird thing because you think about the price. It's $150, but if it does everything it does for you every day for a couple of years, that was.
But you're right. Like, could I go with a cheaper one?
That was like 25 cents a day.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah,
is it worth 25 cents a day?
I think I've only had 2 of them in 8 years. So, yeah. But
I feel like it's worth $0.25 a day.
Probably. That's probably true.
It's just hard to spend the $150 at once.
Probably wiser to put away $0.25 every day right now.
I'm gonna start doing that. Just
4 years.
I'm gonna start doing that and hope this thing lasts until I have enough to get like the good one.
Yeah, there you go.
In my jar. I was take that jar into Walmart.
No, take it to the Apple store.
Take it to the Apple store.
Pour it out on the table. Bring me your best watch.
I'm doing it. I'm doing it. Well, thank you so much for
thanks for joining us.
Dealing with our ramblings, for joining us.
Yeah.
If you don't know, my name is WayneWrz and his name is Jesse.
Jorgensen.
You can subscribe to his YouTube channel, Music Plus Adventure.
Do it.
These show up on both.
Yeah.
You can subscribe to my YouTube channel, Life, Faith, and Gaming.
Yep.
So I do 3 things because I'm a little more distracted.
Just one more thing than me.
And adventure. Yeah, I do Life, Faith, and Gaming.
Life, Faith, and Gaming.
Yeah.
Think you're better than me?
No.
I think you are.
Oh, thank you. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. I think that's all we have for today. Thanks so much for checking us out. Until next time, we'll see you later. Alligator.